welcome to Maths Guru channel. How are you all? I hope you are all fine. I am also fine. In this video, I am going to explain one new chapter. For that, I am going to give some introduction. Okay. Now, listen. Let us consider one situation. That is, Lata is there. She is cooking 2 cups of rice every day for her family. That 2 cups of rice, it is sufficient for her family. Okay, for that 2 cups of rice, she is pouring every day 4 cups of water. She is pouring 4 cups of water. Okay, that is sufficient for that for her family. Now, one day, one guest came. Okay, so now how many cups of rice she want to cook and how many cups of water she need to pour. Okay, in a similar way, in our daily life, few situations if you observe, suppose nowadays government is providing midday meals, right? Now, if the number of students enrolled in the particular school more, then the midday meals requirement is more. Yes or no? If less enrollments are there, so midday meals will be require less amount only. Yes or no? Next, one more situation. Suppose if you want to some amount deposit in the bank. Suppose if you, so on that amount, that interest will be paid by the bank. They will pay the interest for the certain amount. If the deposited amount is more, then the interest also will be more. Yes or no? In the similar way, so many situations we can observe in our daily life, right? From these examples, what we can observe? What we can observe? If one quantity varies, okay, leads the change in the other quantity. Yes or no? One quantity leads the various changes in the other quantity, right? Now, today in this video, I am going to explain proportion, direct and inverse proportion. That is chapter 10, direct and inverse proportion. Inverse proportion. Okay. Now, I am going to explain what is direct proportion. What is direct proportion? Here, so direct proportion means one quantity increases means the other quantity will also increase. One quantity increases means the other quantity also will increase. Previous one example I said, no, suppose one example, daily life example. If you purchase more articles, then the amount will be also more amount. Yes or no? Amount also will be spent, we will spend more for that. If the number of articles are less purchasing, that amount also will less only. It will require to pay for that articles. Yes or no? So here number of articles increases, then the amount spent also will increase. If the number of articles decreases, the amount spent on that article will also decreases. Means that one quantity increases means the second quantity will also increase. If one quantity decreases means the other quantity also decrease. This is direct proportion. This is direct proportion. See here, direct proportion. If, definition, if one quantity increases means then the quantity also increases. Okay, this is direct proportion. Next, one more also, and if one quantity decreases, then the other quantity will decrease. Okay. Now, suppose example, let us take two quantities. Let x and y are two quantities. Okay. Now, if the quantity x increases, then the quantity y also will increase. Or, okay, here better to write or. Okay. Now, if x is decreases, the quantity x is decreases, y also will decrease. Okay, y also will decrease. Now, here x is directly proportional to y. Quantity x is directly proportional to y. Why? Because if x increases means y also is increasing. If x decreases means y quantity also is decreasing. Right? Now, if you remove the proportionality symbol, then you can take one constant k. Okay. Now, we can write as x by y. Transpose of multiplication will give division. So, x divided by y is equal to k. That is constant. Okay. Now, we can write the formula for this. X1 by, here in the textbook itself it is given. If the x1, y1 and if x1, x2 and y1, y2 are the values, then we can write the formula for direct proportion. Here x1 by y1 is equal to x2 by y2. This is the formula for a direct proportion. Okay. You should remember, based on this direct proportion, you will get the problems. Okay. By using this formula, we can solve that problems. Any three quantities they will give, fourth quantity we should find out. Okay. This is about the direct proportion. Next video I will explain indirect proportion. Okay. I hope up to here you understood. Thank you. For more videos, subscribe my channel, support me. Have a nice day.
Mommy, have a nice